Well, let's welcome in our new technical guest for the second segment, that is Ajit Mishra, SVP Research from Religare Broking. Starting off with the first query, it's from Murthy from Karnataka. He's holding 350 shares of Pooja from Pune. She wants to know the technical and the fundamental view on Cane's stake. Basically, she wants to know whether the share prices will bottom out here or could fall more from the current levels. Lancelot, your view on Cane? What's your technical view when it comes to Cane's stake?
So I second basically what he has shared, because when it comes to certain news-driven events, we usually see that support hardly works. Though last time when Cane's was retracing from its record high, a zone closer to around 3,800 mark was the zone where it took support and rebounded smartly thereafter. And the long-term averages also coincides with that area. So maybe close to around 3,750, 3,800. It might attempt a respite, but since it's still uncertainty is still on, so one should wait and refrain from any aggressive long. Those who are sitting with a long position and wish to see how the things are going to unfold, 3,750 spot should be their strict stop losses.
Okay, Ajit, the next query is also for you. It's Bhaskar Madhusudan who's writing to us from Hyderabad. He wants to know which stocks can he look out for if he wants to invest 1 lakh for a period which is less than 1 year. So would like to know from you which are some of the recommendations that you would have on technical basis for him.
Yeah, so see, basically in this entire rally, we were seeing that the banking has done well while the private banking was sitting on the sidelines. Now, after this recent underperformance, we are seeing the heavyweights like HDFC, ICICI setting a ground for the next leg of the up move. So obviously that can be the area where one can look for fresh investments. Then from the auto space, stocks like M&M, Eicher, which are consistently outperforming this space, can also be considered. Then comes the underperformer, means the IT. After almost a year-long underperformance, we are seeing early sign of reversal. Though it's too early to say that we are completely out of woods when it comes to the IT majors. But yes, here means for the alpha part, definitely one can look to invest into some of the private heavyweights like Infosys, TCS. At the same time, the mid-cap IT names like Coforge, Persistent also look good. Along with that, one can accumulate few pharma names like Sun Pharma and Lupin as well.
Right. The next is a caller query from Gopinath from Tirupati. Gopinath, you can go ahead and ask your query.
Sir, I want to purchase PCBL at the current price. Is it the right time to buy now?
Lancelot, you have long-term view on PCBL?
This is PCBL packaging or? PCBL, no, actually I don't cover this stock.
Philip Carbon
Philip Carbon, I don't actually cover the stock, so I can't really give a view at this stage.
Right. Any technical views here?
So, see, we are seeing a gradual drift, though the volumes have dried after this, decline or breakdown below 350 mark, but we are gradually inching towards the major support. So, since he is planning to buy fresh, he should accumulate, gradually instead of one go. So, in the range of 280 to 300 is something that he can consider accumulating.
Okay, the next query we are seeing is from Venkat Reddy, who's writing to us from Hyderabad. He holds 5,000 shares of Engineers India, and this is at a price of 221 that we are looking at. Currently, he's facing a loss of about 1 lakh on this counter. Wants to understand whether he should average at the current levels or continue to hold it. Ajit, what would your view be?
So Engineers basically is hovering in this tight band, roughly around 190 to 210, and I guess he has bought it at the higher end. And as of now, indications are in the favor that this consolidation might continue further. So don't look to add fresh until we decisively break this 210 mark, which is the upper band of the same. At the same time, 190 should be your strict stop.
Queries from Bhaskara Madhu from Hyderabad. He wants to invest 1 lakh.
Jay Kumar Infra that we have in infra space, also what other picks that you can look out for. But the next query now is from Kant Kumar Rangu. He's bought 3,000 shares of Suzlon at a price of 60. Wants to understand whether he should continue to hold or average at current levels. Ajit, what would your view be? Currently, if you are seeing he's facing a loss of about 21,000 on the counter, so what would you recommend?
So Suzlon is currently retesting its previous support zone, the base area closer to around 50-52 mark, and possibly we may see some rebound. But in case if it fails to hold 55-56 decisively, I doubt that we are going to see any meaningful recovery, means it could be a trend continuation on the downside also. So as of now, don't add more, but yes, you can continue to hold with 50 as a stop loss, and in case if it rebounds closer to around 56.58, you should definitely review your position.
Next query is coming in from Kirtana from Bangalore. He holds 10,000 shares in Hyderabad. He wants to know whether should he buy 50 shares of Indian Bank at 824. Ajit, any view on Indian Bank?
So PSUs, in fact, we were seeing, steady outperformance, but post this last week of decline, we believe that there could be further correction because the stock has done exceptionally well in the past, means from 500 to 850, it was almost a vertical rise. So Murli, you should wait for any dip towards 750, 760 area and let it stabilize. Once we see any sign of reversal, then around those levels you can start accumulating.
Okay, so that's with regards to Indian Bank is what we are looking at. But next we have a caller. It's Damodar who's calling
from Hyderabad. Sai, you can go ahead and ask your query.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I have an ITC.
Right.
500 shares of ITC, 500. I bought a price of 420.
Right, Lancelot, Sai has 500 shares of ITC bought at a price of 420. Should he continue to hold this counter? Lancelot, any view here? Ajit, any technical view on ITC? 500 shares at 420 is what Sai is holding. Should he continue to hold?
Yeah, so at one end, we are seeing that mixed trend is continuing within the FMCG basket, while ITC has been holding this zone close to around 400 decisively from the last, several weeks. And, a possible break above 410, 415 can trigger the next leg of recovery also. And since we are seeing volatile markets, prudent to maintain a few long positions in the defensive space as well. So with 390 as a stop loss, definitely he can stay put.
Okay, so hold us the view that we are looking for ITC at the current juncture, but it's time that we
profit. The next query is coming in from Chennai. It's a caller query from Venkat. Venkat, you can go ahead and ask your query.
Hi, good morning. I'm Venkat from Chennai. I just need a short-term target for Post Motors. I hold 220 and I'm currently making a loss. So it's around something like I bought it around 18,400 or something.
Ajit, your view on Post Motor?
So while the auto counters are comparatively stronger, Force is currently witnessing a consolidation while holding above its 100 EM, which is a good sign. Means as long as we are holding above 16,700 mark, one can continue to stay put. Possibly, in case of rebound, 18,700, 750 will be the area where it might again face resistance. So as of now, it's a hold with 16,750 as a stop loss.
Okay, the next query is from Krishna Mumti, who's writing to us from Mumbai. He's holding 50 shares of TCS and he's bought this.
Nagar, she's holding 200 shares of Bajaj Housing Finance, bought at a price of 140. She wants to know whether should she continue to hold this counter, sell or average. Ajit, your view on Bajaj Housing?
The stock is trading at a 52-week low with hardly any sign of recovery. In fact, post this recent block deal, we are seeing fresh pressures. So definitely you should avoid adding more. Since the view is long term, definitely you can stay put. But for any sign of reversal, the stock should cease at least a week or two of decisive of move with volumes. Then only we can see a reversal. So as of now, you can hold, but avoid adding more.
Okay, so avoid is what we are looking at current levels. Next query we see is from Praneeth, who's writing to us from Hyderabad. But with that, let's start the second round of rapid fire. So I'll request both Ajit and Lancelot to keep their answers short on this. So the first query, if we are seeing, is from Mandar, who wants to understand the. Okay, Roopchand owns 520 shares of Sula Vineyards at price of 480, and she's been holding it for a long term. Wants to understand whether she should continue to hold or sell. Ajit, your view?
Use recovery to reduce.
Prakash from Bangalore holds 2,400.
Okay, Prakash is holding shares of DCX India at price of 210, holds about 300 shares. So whether he should hold or sell is a query. Ajit, your view?
Looks extremely oversold. Use recovery around 200, 210 to exit.
Gul has few shares of Taj GVK bought at a price of 440.
Okay, Shrikant is holding 46 shares of Tata Capital at 326. What's a short-term view on this one? Ajit, your view?
Looks range bound. Wait for a break above 330 to add more.
Nachiketan from Bangalore wants to know whether is it a right time.
Okay, Shivani is holding 350 shares of JK Paper at an average price of 433. Wants to understand whether she should hold or average it out. Ajit, your view?
Hold and use recovery to reduce.
Final rapid fire query is from Ishwar. Well, with that we end our rapid fire query. Both the guests, Lancelot and Ajit Mishra, thank you for joining us and giving us your views and perspective on the stocks that we discussed. Well, with that, it's an end at this edition of Ask Profit. Stay tuned and keep watching NDTV Profit.